Now that the weather is warming up and COVID-19 pandemic stay-at-home orders are lifting across the country, many people are antsy to get out there and travel after a brutal cooped-up spring. And while hitting the road may be a good idea for both the economy and the country's collective mental health, it's not risk-free in terms of the pandemic. So it's more important than ever to keep safety in mind every step of the way. CNBC Make It asked the experts for their recommendations on how to travel this summer without putting yourself and your community at even greater risk. First things first, both experts agree that the best thing to do right now is to have a strategy. Before you go anywhere, think about exactly where you're planning to go, exactly how you're planning to get there, and what exactly you will do once you arrive, advises Carl Fichtenbaum, an epidemiologist with the University of Cincinnati College of Medicine and Infectious Diseases. Because all 50 states are reopening at different rates, be sure to factor that information into your choices. This constantly updated reopening map from the New York Times is a good resource. After you figure out your potential destination, keep track of what's currently happening there, right up until the day you leave. There are a number of sites that detail COVID-19 outbreaks, Fichtenbaum points out, though he says that the hotspot maps published by the CDC and Johns Hopkins University of Medicine are arguably the most reliable. To decide where you're going to go, think Mother Nature, and close to home. The outdoor vacation within driving distance of your home is your best option, as the virus doesn't have as many opportunities to spread when you're outside, Fichtenbaum explains. That can include anything from camping to renting a house in the woods or by the beach to renting an RV and driving around, though some of those options are safer than others. Ultimately, you want to do the best you can to lower your risk with every area of travel that you can control, and by that logic, renting an RV is your safest option, explains Georgine Nanos, a family physician who specializes in epidemiology. With an RV, you have the most control, because you can clean it once you rent it and then it's yours, she explains. Camping is a solid option, too, but backcountry camping is better if you can rough it in nature. With car camping, you just have to be careful of the common restrooms, because it can be hard to clean up public surfaces before and after use, explains Fichtenbaum. The safest way to camp if you're staying at a public campground, he says, is to do it the old-fashioned way and bring a bucket shower. Those public campground bathrooms can get quite risky, with so many people coming in and out, so anything you can do to avoid them is better. Another option is to stay in a house somewhere in nature, which both experts agree is better than staying in a hotel.